Jim Walker, Portage assistant baseball coach. Jim, I understand this team, the seniors especially, have had a little bit of fun at your expense this off season and continuing into this season, huh?
Yeah, just a little bit, and it isn't just most of the seniors. It is the seniors. There isn't any juniors or sophomores involved in what they're doing. It's innocent. It's good fun, and everything and that. But yeah, that's supposedly there's 4 rounds, and they've got 3 of the 4 out of the way now after last night.
Well, why don't you tell me a little bit about those 3 rounds?
First one, homecoming. They toilet papered the house heavy. I mean, a lot of houses got hit that weekend, I'm sure, but they must have spent a couple hours out there. And then there's a thing they do with forks, and they stick it in the ground, the plastic ones. And when you pull them out, they break off. So you've got all these half forks stuck in your ground, and there must have been 1,000 in there. And then they were waiting. They had the trees. They went around after Christmas was done. We were waiting for the snowfall, and they had all these trees stacked up in Jordal's garage, and Mom and Dad finally said he had to get rid of them. And then it snowed. We had about an inch or 2 of snow, and then what they did is they went and got a trailer and went curbside and collected everyone's dead Christmas trees off the curbs. And they stood them all out in my yard and pushed snow up that we finally needed the snow to make them stand. So they took the trees and stood them up and pushed the snow on them, and there was 43 of them that they stuck out throughout my yard. And I live out in the country, and there was still neighbors out there coming by, and parents were coming and taking pictures out in the road of it and everything. And then last night, I still don't know what last night's theme was, but they went and got a hold of a bunch of plastic lawn decorations, pumpkins, ghosts, pilgrims, wooden Christmas trees with lights. They got extension cords all over my yard. They tried plugging them in. My son was still up playing video games at 1 a.m. They were rapping on the window, and they got it again. I don't know what round 4 is going to look like, but they where they find the time to put this all together, I don't know. But they had it all planned out since probably last summer, because they knew this was coming all through basketball season. They kept warning me that was just steps 1 and 2, and there was more to come. Kind of got distracted with everything that's been going on with them on the field here. I kind of thought it was done, but not when I came out this morning and let the dog out at 5 o'clock in the morning. There it was again, all decorated up and that. There's baseball mats out there and everything. I don't know what their theme is, but they apparently got more free time than I do.
Why you, do you think?
Why me? That's a great question. I don't know why it is me. You know, you got other assistant coach here, Hamilton, but his kid's in the middle of it. And then Hem, I don't know why they picked me over him, but it's a good group of kids. It's all in good fun, and there's a lot of worse things they could be doing right now and that. But I'm not too upset, because obviously they're not too worried about state on Wednesday if they got time on Sunday night to be doing all that. So why me? It's just a good relationship with this group of kids, and it has been since for years, but at the varsity level here with myself with them for the last 3 for most of them. And I've had sons playing with them growing up too, so I mean we've known each other for years and watched these kids grow in that. But I'm a practical joker too. I mean, there's a time for business between the white lines, and then there's a time to have fun at what we do. And I somehow think I'm probably a little kid at heart too a lot of times, and maybe that's what draws them to it. But like I said, it could be worse. I mean, there's a lot of worse things they could be doing out there. So if this is the worst thing they got going on, we'll take it.
Who does all the cleanup then of your yard afterward?
Well, it was kind of funny with the Christmas trees. I had to lie to them, and I told them that the snowplows came by and gave me a ticket for having the trees out by the road, and I got a ticket for $150 for being obstruction in the roadway, and that. And the next thing I know is here comes Adam Bortz and Travis and Jordal with a truck and a big trailer, and they were picking them up because they bid on it a little bit, even though they thought I was lying. But they came out and they got the trees out of there, at least the first half of them. They had to do a second trip. And then they came in the house and that, and because they didn't believe I had the ticket, so I just grabbed a piece of paper off the counter and that, and right here from the other side of the kitchen, I showed it to them right here. And they're like, well, let's see it. And I says, no, you guys got snow all over your boots. You ain't coming in the house. I said, right there, but this is the ticket right here. Get the rest of them out of here, or you guys are paying this, and I'm telling Mom and Dad. Well, I must have grabbed a piece of paper with Divine Savior on it, because then Jordal points out that's Divine Savior. That ain't no ticket. So the jig was up on that. But it's innocent. It's fun. It's good.
What do you think? I mean, what does it say about this team that that they've kind of bonded in this way? Obviously, the chemistry that they have on the field has been successful. It seems to have carried off the field as well, and just an all-around fun, successful group. What, I guess, the kind of stuff that they're doing, what do you think that says about their success?
The success on the field and what they do off the field is a lot alike because, I mean,